What is up, YouTubers and lovers of cheap cars and bikes? Welcome back to another very small, or shall I say short, video series on something that I've been considering doing for quite a while now. I have mentioned in the past, I believe in previous videos, that I was considering getting crash damaged cars, you know, cat ends, unrecorded, police stolen and recovered, something along those lines. And I've been watching all the auctions on Copart and Syntec, and even in a local auction house in St Austell, which is about 10 miles from me. But all the prices seems to be very confusing. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but basically you look at the price of the car and you think, okay, well, if that's X amount at an auction, and then I've got to pay the auction fees, and I've got to get it back home, and then I've got to fix whatever's wrong with it and sell it. And you look at the prices on eBay, because that's the way I judge the valuations. And you look at the prices on eBay and you think, well, hold on a minute, all that hassle to make maybe a couple of £100 or break even. So I've been kind of hanging back on it, even with the auction ones that have been crashed, because the one in St Austell, they just sell auction cars from main dealer trade and stuff like that. So I thought, okay, well, let's keep an eye on Syntec. And this one, this little Seat Leon, I mean, these aren't going to be reviews per se on the car itself, because I've done two videos on Seat Leons already, a 1.9 diesel and a 1.6 petrol, I think. I'll put some links in up above here for you to check those out if you want to know about the Seat Leon Mark II, generally speaking. This isn't really about the Seat Leon per se. It's about, you know, what you can do, the prices, you know, basically your man next door, as it were, trying to get a car fixed and see if he can make a couple of quid out of it. Now, this is, as you can see, a 2009 Seat Leon with 85,000 miles. It's the 1.4 petrol TSI, because you know I don't like diesels, so when this came up I thought, well, no, that's interesting. Didn't seem to have a huge amount of damage. It is a Cat N, because as we can see here, I mean, as I said, these are going to be short videos, so, you know, these are just bonus videos. As you can see here, it arrived this morning, basically. The guys dropped it off. It was incredibly difficult to back it in here, as you can see, because it said damage near side and suspension. Now, I didn't really spot how bad this was here, and as you can see, that is really, really well pushed back there against the front wing, which is a bit of a shame. And now, as you can see, I'm about to jack this up. So, you know, basically, I'm showing you this before I do anything. I'm going to get it up on prop stands. I'm going to jack it up, and I'm going to see it's probably the lower arms, the links. It's something. I mean, I'm not a mechanic. You guys know that. I've got no formal training in fixing cars whatsoever, but I've seen a million videos on YouTube about how guys fix these small suspension issues, and it looks so bloody easy. I thought, okay, well, look, let's just do this. Let's give it a go, see where we go with it. I mean, worst case scenario is, I mean, I'll tell you the price in a minute, but worst case scenario is I have to just sell it to somebody else, let them deal with it, because I couldn't, or I get a mobile mechanic to come around. Let them do it, you know, because they only charge 25, 30 quid an hour, and they can do it on this driveway here because it's big enough, you know. But I'm hoping I can do it myself, and I've already priced up a few parts that I think it might be, and I reckon I can get this done for under 100 quid. And as you can see, as I said, it's been pushed back, that wheel there, so it's something going on with the suspension, but I'm hoping it's nothing too drastic. But I didn't spot that, and as you can see, it's quite flat. That wheel's mullered, so we're going to have to get another wheel. I got this from Cumberlack near St Austell, basically. It's a salvage yard down there, so they've probably got a spare one of these wheels. There may even be one in the boot. I literally have not looked through this car yet. Hopefully there's one in the boot, but I imagine it'll be about 40 quid for another wheel. The tyre looks okay, and unlike a lot of these cars that you see that are at salvage yards for sale on auction, this actually has a really good MOT. It's got an MOT until the end of August 2021, so almost a full year's MOT with no advisories. So it must have just been MOT'd, and then this little bump happened, and they just considered it to be non-financially viable to fix it, because obviously the insurance companies would take it to a Seat garage. They'd want a Seat bumper, a Seat wing, a Seat wheel, you know, all the suspension components from Seat, and it would cost a bloody fortune. I would guesstimate this car would be 1,500 to £2,000, somewhere in that kind of ballpark figure, as it is, you know, without the damage. So I figure Cat N redone, 1,500 max, I would think. Now, I got this, I managed to win this for £870, which is pretty shockingly good, I think. If I can get it done for 100 quid, as in get all this fixed for 100 quid. It's got a 12-month MOT on it. I'll give it a service and I'll whack it up 14,995, see what I can get for it. If I can get maybe 1,200-1,300 quid, it's a drink for me and it's experience. Now, do you remember I did the GSX 1400? I stripped the brake calipers and put new pistons in, all that kind of stuff in there. And I'll put a link just up here for that, because I wanted to try it, because I've never tried it, and it's all about learning new things. Now, I've done this because I don't think this is a huge major league job. I think I can do it, and the worst case scenario is I pay a local mobile mechanic 25 quid an hour to come and sort it out, so it might cost me 50 quid in parts, you know. But I'd like to try it myself. I've ordered an cordless impact gun to take any suspension components off and see what the score is there. But I just wanted to give you guys a heads up on this new little series. It might be 2, maybe 3 videos. We'll do a price breakdown at the end, obviously, to let you know what's going on with that, you know, if there is any money to be made in it at all. But generally speaking, I'm pretty happy with the way that's turned up. As I said, it's a 2009, 85,000 miles, which is bloody low for a 2009, I'm sure you'll agree. Let's have a little look around. I mean, I've not washed it. It literally arrived 10 minutes ago, and I'm just literally about to have a little look through it. The wheels look all right, apart from that one down there, of course. The interior, oh no, it's locked, sorry guys, I can't let you in. We'll do that on another video. But apart from that front passenger side, there's nothing really wrong with it. I mean, it says starts and drives, as you can see on the window there. It kind of does, to a fashion. And it's, as I said, the 1.4 petrol engine turbo. So it's going to be really interesting to see how this compares to the 1.9 diesel turbo, because I always said that I thought that was really quick compared to the 1.6 petrol. So, and it's going to be economical as well, incredibly economical. I haven't looked at the figures for tax and insurance and stuff like that yet, but I will do. That tyre down there looks like it could do with a bit of air in it as well. But one of my local seagulls has decided to put his little mark on it straight away. I don't even know if it's got electric folding mirrors, guys. You know, this is just an opening video basically for this series. Let you know what I'm up to. I won't be keeping these like one a month or anything like that. I'll fire them in every week or so, and you can see where I'm up to. And you know, effectively the video series will be about: is it worth it? Is it worth buying a Cat N, a Cat S car? If you don't have a huge amount of mechanical knowledge, you know, can you do it yourself on your driveway and make a couple of quid? Is it really a viable option? Or do you need to have the mechanical knowledge, a yard, you know, a good spray shop, that kind of stuff? Because, I mean, this wing, it's only scratches. Now, again, if you look on my Instagram page, you'll see there that there was the Fiat Panda, and that had similar marks on the back right-hand bumper. And I managed to fix that reasonably well. So I'm going to try to do the same thing here. I'm going to sand all this back, and then I'm going to fill anything that needs filling, although I don't think, maybe a bit, yeah. But we'll have to basically wait and see what happens when we get some 600 grit sandpaper on there. And worst case scenario is I'll take it around to my local body shop and let them blow it in, because it's black, so it shouldn't be that difficult. But that's the only damage. It's literally that corner there and whatever is going on behind that wheel there. Everything else seems pretty spot on. Inside's nice as well. But again, we'll talk about that in the second or third video. This is just the opening one to let you see what's just arrived at my house and what I'm going to do with it. So any suggestions? If you think you know what that is, by the way, let me know, because I'm not sure, but I dare say I'm about to find out. As soon as I jack this car up and put it on an axle stand, I'm going to find out exactly what needs to be done. I'm going to get onto eBay and see if I can order some parts, and I'll let you know all about that in the next video. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and look out for these part 2 of this series. Take care.